it's Taylor. So today I just wanted to give a quick little movie review about this movie that I saw yesterday, and it's called Nerve. I'm sure a lot of you have heard of it. It's like a new coming movie. I think it came out like a week ago or something like that. And I just wanted to review it because I love watching movies and anything with like Hollywood. Well, I guess movies doesn't really have to do with Hollywood, but like actors, and like I don't know, I just love that whole like world of movies and acting and stuff like that. So I thought I would just do a quick little review about the movie because I absolutely like loved it. Like I am the most pickiest person with movies and like books and like really just anything. And for me to say that I think it's my now favorite movie is like revolutionary. So I had to do a video about it. So basically, if you don't know what the movie's about, it has Emma Roberts in it and Dave Franco, who like makes the movie. Like, let me tell you, that was 30% of the reason why I actually really love the movie. Maybe 50-50. But yeah, it has those two people in it, and it's basically about this girl who's like really shy and reserved, and she like doesn't really do anything risky. Like she's just like living in her own world and like studies and reads books, and nothing wrong with that. But she gets like peer pressured into this game called Nerve, and it's just like a game that people download on their phones, and you have to do like different dares in like 15 or 2 minutes or something like that. I don't know, there's like a time limit, and they give you a dare, and then if you do it, then you get money for it, and then if you don't do it, you're out of the game. So this girl ends up signing up for it. She gets peer pressured into like taking more risks in her life, and then she partners up with Dave Franco, who has been playing the game for a while, and it's just like about their journey through the game, and in the end it starts getting like really scary. Like they start doing like really like death-defying thing just to make money and to like prove points that they can make it to like the final round. So it was just such a great movie because first of all, the premise is just amazing. Like I don't know who thought of that, but I just like it was just such a good idea for a movie, and I like loved that. I just like thought it was so cool. The characters in it, I think, is just what made the movie, because Emma Roberts and Dave Franco, I never really liked them to begin with. Like they aren't my favorite. Like it's not like I didn't not like them, but they're not like my favorite actors. But you know, I was like excited to see the movie. So Emma Roberts' character is very shy. Like as I said, she's very shy and reserved, and she doesn't take a lot of risks. And I thought that was just like a really interesting character because I could relate to it a lot because I'm very shy and reserved, and I don't take a lot of risks. So seeing her as like this not unsociable, but like very to herself, like living in her own world kind of person, doing all these crazy dares and like taking all these risks with like a guy that she doesn't even know. It's just like really interesting, and I just like love that part about the movie. And then Dave Franco he's really what made the movie. Like he was so cute. First of all, he is so like, I want to say he's hot, but he's very cute, like adorable, like I just like love him. Like after seeing this movie, I loved him like 10,000 times more. And his character is just very like you wouldn't think it at first. He's kind of like he knows he has to complete the dares for whatever reason. I won't give that away, but he just completes the dares one by one. But then as like his character evolves, you see more of like who he is as a person, why he's doing all these dares, and like he just like becomes like perfect, honestly. I thought it was a really good casting job, and just like the characters themselves really like engaged you in the film and made you want to like really sit there and watch it. And also, I forgot to mention, there's a romance between the two characters, and like yeah, you wouldn't expect a romance to be in this type of movie, but it's like one of those romances that like you wish that you could live, because it's so like Dave Franco's character is so like caring. Like he starts to develop a lot of like really deep feelings for Emma Roberts, who starts to like him because she starts like, it's all about like really trust. Like you're trusting a stranger, and she put her trust into like Dave Franco's hands within like seconds, and just like that relationship that they started building of like so much trust in one another, and when you have to like actually like risk your life for the other person, it was just like really, really cute. And I was like, oh, why can't I have a relationship like that? But it was just really, really adorable, and I love that part about the movie. The plot, like you didn't see what was coming. Like it was one of those plots that like twists and turns at every corner, and you're like, oh my god, what's gonna happen next? Like it was so suspenseful. Like sometimes throughout the movie I just like had to cover my eyes because I couldn't like bear to watch what happens next, especially with all the dares that they do. It's just like so suspenseful. So that was crazy. My heart was like beating through the whole entire movie, which was a good thing though. I thought it was a good, different type of movie. I don't really watch movies like that, so it was like definitely a suspenseful, like what's gonna happen next type of movie. And the plot was just like intertwined so well together, and I love when like directors think of so many different aspects of a plot that it just like comes together in one big like story, and everything just goes like so well together. And honestly, like with movies, I'm like, they could have done something different, like maybe the story should have gone like this or this or this. But with this movie, I can't even think of like one thing that they should have done differently, because the plot was so intertwined like so perfectly that if you changed one thing, then something else wouldn't have happened. And it was just really, really interesting like that. I don't want to give away too many things about what it's about, so I'm trying to keep it kind of vague just in case you guys haven't seen it yet, which you should, because literally it was so good. The last thing I want to talk about is that the way that they shot it, just to be a little bit more technical, if any of you guys are wondering about all the technical stuff, which I don't usually like pick up on, but on this movie it was like really good, because I think it's called cinematography. I'm not too good on like movie terms, even though I do love movies, but I think it's called cinematography, and it was just like really interesting how they shot it. Like they, in the beginning, the whole thing was that she was like touching the screen, so like I think it looked like this actually. Yeah, so like if there was like a screen here, it was like see-through, and then I would be touching like different things on the screen, and I just like loved how they did that. Like the camera angles were good, and the way they like edited it was like really good. Now that I'm getting more into YouTube videos, I like kind of pick up on like editing in movies, so I don't know, I just thought it was really interesting how they did that, and it was like really well done. So for any of you that are thinking about cinematography in this movie, there's your little review. But I just thought it was such a good movie, and if you get a chance, go watch it, because like I said, I just loved it. I don't know what else to say about it. I like can't put into words how good the movie was. But yeah, I just wanted to do a quick little review about it, and I don't know if that was a review or just me telling you how much I loved it, because I really did love it. But like honestly, if you have not seen this movie, go see it, because it was one of those movies that like I went to go see it with my family, and we just like went out into the car, said how good it was, and the whole entire car ride back I was just thinking like, oh my god, like it was such a good movie, like just thinking every little thing of it over and over and over, like thinking like, oh, it was so good how they did this, and how the characters evolved, and like it was just like one of those movies where you just have to think about it and like sit down for for a second, like think, like process it over, like what just happened, because it was so amazing. And it's like one of those movies that you wish was like real, because it was really thrill seeking. Like as I said, I'm a pretty shy and reserved person, so like it just made me like want to live that life, like not like all the dangerous dares and stuff like that, but like live a life that's more like risk taking, and like I don't know. They really made you feel like the characters were like living their life like to the extreme, but like I don't know how to explain it, but it was just like so relatable. I think anyone would like it, even if you're not shy and reserved. If you're just like living life, it like showed you life to the extreme. So if that made any sense, I don't know, but hopefully it did. I really just want to go watch it again, because it was that great a movie. So I'm gonna stop rambling, because I feel like I've just been rambling for a while, and the mailman's coming, so my dog's gonna start barking at the door. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this type of video. If you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe in the down bar. But bottom line, go see this movie. It's amazing. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day, and I will see you soon. Bye!